So always make sure you check the numbers, because sometimes, you know, you'll think, oh yeah, this piece definitely glues there, and it doesn't. And I've done this where I glued a piece and I got further in and was like, oh wait, what is wrong? None of this is lining up. Something's off. And then I found out that I had made an assumption about where a piece went, and I just glued that on the wrong side. I put glue on the wrong side of the tab. So another lesson: make sure you're putting glue on the correct side of the tab. But yeah, just always double check that you're putting the number with the number, just because sometimes it will deceive you in terms of what you think it's where it's supposed to go. And you're always putting your tabs on the inside. So that's where I just made the mistake with the glue. I put the glue on there because that's where I've been putting the glue on all these other tabs, but because it is a mountain fold, it makes it so that you're putting glue on a different side. But everything's inside the bunny, so it doesn't really matter that I put glue on the wrong side. Okay. I'm gonna hold that down a little bit better. So this one, because it is more intricate, you are you know, gluing a lot of smaller tabs. This is one where it does become a little more crucial. There went a giraffe. To kind of make sure that your previous tab is dry before you start putting torque on it and gluing the next one. Just because this one's got so many, you know, faucets on it, that just kind of double check that. And again, a good way, at least with this glue, is if the tab feels kind of cool to the touch, it's still damp. Once it stops feeling cool to the touch, then you know it's like 100% dry.
You can move on.
You can move on, yeah. So sometimes what I do, like with these more extensive patterns, is while I'm waiting a second for something to dry, I might, you know, score my next piece, or, you know, cut my next piece or something like that. Or sometimes I just sit and watch the TV for a second.
You basically, so you don't cut and score everything first and then start folding. You kind of go as you go? You
can cut and score everything, and we'll show you tomorrow morning when we get in this bunny a little bit more. I have pre-cut out and pre-scored all the pieces, and you can kind of see how you end up with this giant pile of pieces, which isn't a bad thing, but it does mean too that then you've got this giant pile of pieces. If you're gonna cut everything out and score it beforehand, I recommend having like a Ziploc bag that you put everything into so that you don't lose it, because I have lost pieces in between the couch cushions. You know, one's like fallen down off the couch and then accidentally gotten kicked up underneath, and then I'll be putting this pattern together and just be like, where is this? I can't find this, and you know, and I've had to go hunting for it. So if you do cut everything out and score it all ahead of time, and they totally can, there's no rules. You can do it however it's most comfortable for you. Just put everything in a Ziploc bag so that you can kind of know where everything is. I do it in sections just because I hold my pens weird, and so, you know, by extension, I hold my X-Acto knife and my scoring tool weird because of how I hold pens, and I tend to get, like, my hands start to cramp up. So for me, it's easier to swap back and forth, because then my hand has a chance to kind of rest. Other people will not have this problem because they have beautiful penmanship and hold their pens the correct way, and it would never be a problem.